Hello everyone, today we are starting the third chapter of the history, which is Harappan Civilization. So the first question is select the correct option from the given alternatives. So the Harappan Civilization was discovered on the banks of this river. So the answer is option number C, which is Indus River. Then the Great Bath of the Harappan Civilization was discovered at this site. So the answer is D, Mohenjodaro. So the answer here is Mohenjodaro. Then a dockyard has been discovered at this site of the Harappan Civilization. So the answer is Lothal. Then write whether the following statements are true or false. Trade with distant regions was the primary reason for the expansion of the Harappan civilization. So the answer is true. The people of the Harappan civilization were not aware of public health. Answer is false. A decline in trade was one of the reasons for the decline of the Harappan civilization. True. Then characteristics of the Harappan civilization. So the answer are well planned, cities, then excellent drainage system, then use of seals, and writing. Then agriculture, skilled craftsmen, then advanced trade. Then B, complete the names of the excavated cities using the crossword puzzle. So here is the Dholavira, then Rakhigari, and Kalibangan. Then question number 3, write short notes. So the Great Bath at Mohenjodaro. So the answer is the Great Bath is a famous structure of the Harappan civilization discovered at Mohenjodaro. It is a large water tank that measures about 12 meters in length, 7 meters in width and 2.5 meters in depth. The tank was built using baked bricks. A special technique was used to control the inflow and outflow of water. The tank was surrounded by a series of small rooms. Then scholars believe that religious rituals were performed in the Great Bath. Then the second, clothing style and ornaments of Harappan people. The people of the Harappan civilization used cotton and silk to make their clothes. Both men and women wore a knee-length skirt and an upper garment. They were highly skilled in making ornaments. They made beads using clay, colorful semi-precious stones, shells, copper, silver and gold. The people wore necklaces, earrings, armbands, bangles, rings and waistband. These beads and ornaments were in high demand in Mesopotamia. Now the third, arts and entertainment in Harappan civilization. So the answer is the people of the Harappan civilization were skilled artisans. Then they made many beautiful objects using clay, metals and precious stones. A famous bronze figure known as Dancing Girl was discovered from this civilization. An important statue called the Priest King was found at Mohenjodaro. They also made clay toys such as animal figure, wheeled carts, spinning tops and whistles. Harappan seals with pictures of animals and a mythical one horned animal, unicorn are also important example of their art. Then map based question, name any Harappan site located in the state of Rajasthan, India, which is Kalibangan. Name any Harappan site of the located outside India's present international borders. So the Harappa or Mohenjodaro, which is situated now in Pakistan. Then on the banks of which river is the Harappan site of Manda situated? So the answer is Chenab. In which Indian state the Harappan site of Daimabad is located? So the answer is Maharashtra. Then the question number 5, write detailed answer. Explain how the systematic town planning of the Harappan civilization can serve as a model for the planning of modern day cities. So the answer is the cities of the Harappan civilization were planned in a very systematic way. The streets were broad and laid out in a grid pattern. Houses were built in neat rectangular blocks created by the streets. The cities had an excellent drainage system with covered drains. Each house had a proper system for water supply and wastewater disposal. The cities were divided into citadel and the lower town. These planned layout, cleanliness and good drainage system can serve as a good model for modern cities to make them cleaner, more organized and healthier. Then the question number 2, which is why did the Harappan economy decline? So the answer is the Harappan civilization was prosperous, but after some time its economy began to decline. Why? One major reason was the change in the course of rivers, which caused water scarcity. Then natural calamities such as floods, droughts or earthquake also affected the civilization. Around 2300 BCE, trade with the Sumerian, Mesopotamian civilization began to decline. Then because of the decline in trade, the economy of the Harappan cities was badly affected. As a result, people started migrating from the cities to smaller villages. So here our chapter is ended. Thank you for the attention. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel.